Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good evening and welcome to another tantalizing, excruciating. Let me bring out another word that don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about. Exhilarating episode of Trey and Alexx. I'm Trey the Chocolate Jock.
I'm Alex Dupree.
Glad to have you with us. Here we go again. What up?
How's
How
it
you doing?
been? How's
Oh,
your
you
week
know
been?
what? Hold on, I gotta fix this here because we get the whole rebranding. So there
Bam.
it is. Much
Love
safer.
it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm all black everything. Well, except for my man right now these days.
What is he anyway? What's he? Samoan or something?
No, he is
What is Samoan?
he's largely Scottish and Irish, and he has some Cherokee ancestry in there as well. But he's white. He's
Got it.
white.
Just say that he's white. Shouts
He's
out,
white.
Batman. What up?
Yeah.
I gotta do my ancestry thing.
I did his. I did mine. I did my mama, my daddy, my ex who's dead.
And Nigerians think I'm Nigerian.
You
A
might
lot of
be.
Nigerians have. I may be Nigerian. I
I'm
just may be
Ghanaian.
really get
Oh,
some
I
Ghanaian in you.
um Senegalese. Like, oh,
Oh, so you did it. You did the whole ancestry thing already.
I did, and what was so cool about it was I already knew everything I was because my grandmother on my mom's side, my mom's mom, had done that for a cousin's project. So I already knew, and I've been saying since I was a little person, I'm English, French, German, Italian, Irish,
Oh,
Bohemian. Like I knew everything I was. And then my dad has always passed down my Native American ancestry, and all that stuff. So it was cool that when I took the test,
mhm.
it matched. It matched all the stories of my heritage that my parents had already told me. So that was dope. I didn't
Yeah,
find out anything new.
I gotta figure that out. I may be, a family of like Red Fox or somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real cool celebrity, and I would be that dude to like try to hunt you down and figure out how we can work out something to where I can be a part of whatever you're doing. So, hey man, I'm your 16th cousin, 17 times removed, man. What
What's
we looking
what's
like?
Yeah, right. What's so cool is they now are well, I don't know if it's cool because a lot of it is wrong and they keep updating it every month. It's like we have an update, we have an update, and they keep sending me these emails. And as of right now, I am 14% Scottish, but my mama's only 2% and my daddy's only 2%. So you tell me how that works out. And at
Hmm.
one point I was more Italian than my mama. And her daddy's half Italian, so you tell me how that happens. So they be messing it up. I mean,
Okay.
they be jacking it up, but they have sometimes they're trying to come out with new features, and they can tell you what part of the country, like whittle it down to what little area it was your county
Ah,
in this region of the country. So that's kind of
so
if
do
you
you have
believe
to
it's
pay
true.
pay more as so give us another 15.99 and we'll tell you this.
They try to drag you into that, and
Mm.
yeah, I don't play that game. I got it when it was on sale. I did the test, and that was it. I just wanted for fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, they try to say they're looking up census records, and there's a hint. And if you just subscribe for $50 a month, you have access to all the census records, and you can do this. And it's just like I
Yeah.
ain't trying to do all that.
Yeah.
And when they send me all the hints of people who are related, I was like, I don't care. This is not why I did this. I am not trying to find people.
Yeah.
I got plenty of cousins
Yeah.
that I already know about. I don't need to find the cousins I don't know about.
I'm pretty sure I'm Nigerian in something. I've been stopped at least by like 6 Nigerians in my lifetime and said, "Yeah, you're Nigerian." Plus, there's this. He's like a motivational speaker who
Mm.
looks just like me.
Is he making
Literally,
bank?
he got the thick neck and the cute head like I have. His eyebrows are like we look exactly alike. Like I got to question. If my dad didn't pass away, I got to like question like what's going on here, man.
There
You
you
can
have it.
log on to our website, treyandalex.com. And again, every Thursday you can join us right here, right here. See, we're giving you what 3 shows in a row every week.
We are
This
doing pretty
time.
good. I am proud of. Can I get a high five on that one, homie? Because we were doing good. All
There you
right.
go. We were doing good. We are at episode 50. We could have been at like what 150 by now.
300
But it's
easy.
okay. Let's not bring up old stuff. We're gonna keep it moving. Let's go keep it moving. Hey, so check this out. I wanted to tell you this the next time I talk to you, which is now.
Yeah.
So of course I'm a guy who lives by myself here in Florida. Um, and I ran out of toilet tissue, right? So I said to myself this morning, I said, self, go ahead and hit the dollar store or even Target or somewhere while you're on your lunch break and bring some toilet tissue home, right? There's this place
Okay.
called First Watch. It's like a breakfast brunch place, and they close every day at 2:30. So I go to lunch around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock or so. Place my order at the spot. I'm gonna get to it. Um, and ordered my food. They closed at 2:30, so I got there like 2:25. They
Of
were closing the
course.
door. Yeah, they weren't letting anybody else in. But I had already ordered my food through the app, so it was more of a situation where I just walked in, got my food or whatever.
Okay. Okay.
She said, "Are you Trey?" I guess she realized that I was somebody that had ordered it named Trey and
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
So she said, "We don't have the kale tonic. That's the drink that I had, the kale tonic."
Good for you.
She said, "Can I get you another drink?" And I'm like, "Sure." She went to the back. I said, "Where's your bathroom?" She said, "It's right down this hall." I said, "Okay, cool." I walked down the hall. It's like 20 rolls of toilet tissue, like stocked up, like stacked up, like 20 rolls of toilet tissue. Then I go in the bathroom. It's like 5 rolls of toilet tissue right there. And I was thinking to myself, the Pink Panther thing popped in my head. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. I had a jacket on. I was thinking so hard, like, yo, I should take at least a roll or two just to hold me down. And here we are, some 8, 9 hours later, and I don't have any toilet tissue.
You didn't take it?
I didn't steal it. No. Look, I
Oh
told you.
man.
The new Trey thinks about these things.
Yeah.
I think about karma and like what you do will come back on
Karma,
you.
a roll
Yes,
of toilet paper?
yes,
Man, I
yes,
have taken so much toilet paper in
yeah.
my day.
Oh, I could have did it and not said anything about it and just kept going, but no, I just didn't. And I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about it now because it's not like I have a boo boo or anything like that, but it's like, I could have stole that tissue.
Can we
At
go
least 3
back?
rolls.
Can we
Yes.
just how the hell do you run out of toilet paper?
I
Don't you
kept
know it's
procrast-
coming?
I kept procrastinating and saying, "Yeah, I go tomorrow." Oh, I'm running low. I'll go tomorrow. And then tomorrow turned into like 3, 4 days, and now we at 0. So
So
there's
what
that.
so without so what happens when that happens? Do we then go to our supply of napkins? Do we go
Absolutely.
Okay, then do we
Paper
go
towels.
paper towels and
And yeah, and
okay.
we don't flush those. We put those in a bag because
Okay.
all black folks have plastic bags, jewel bags, Aldi bags, some type of bags around,
Yeah, yeah.
and we dispose of those in the dumpster outside. Yeah, we
Okay.
don't flush them or keep them in the
You'll
garbage here.
mess up you'll clog up the pipes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've only had to do that maybe 3 or 4 times in my life. Yeah, it has happened before. Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right.
Oh, hey, when
Yeah,
you gotta go, you gotta go.
I'm gonna ask you to not run out of toilet paper.
I'm gonna try to agree to that.
When you open the last package, so we shop at Costco and we get the
Yeah,
package that's got several packages in it. You know, it's
700 rolls,
right. We do
two
that,
years supply of toilet tissue.
but they package them by like 6. So even if you get
Uh-huh.
the big, it's like 50. They're
Yeah,
they're still in smaller bundles inside the big, by 6. So when you get to that last one, that's when you say I need to go get. And now you have plenty of days. If you don't feel like tomorrow,
yeah.
you got 2 days, you got 3, you got 4.
I'm thinking about hitting them tomorrow though. Because I did forget today.
No, now you got to go to the store. Now you gotta go to the store because
Okay.
now it's extra bogus. You got to be in the moment and be like, ah. But if you pre-planning,
Yeah,
yeah, now the karma's gonna get you.
yeah.
Pre-planning to steal from the restaurant. It would serve you right if yesterday or early in the morning, they had a carpenter come over and build a cabinet, and it's got a lock on it, and
It
they
locks up all the toilet
they
tissue.
locked all their toilet tissue up. You missed your opportunity.
It was a sign. I just didn't pay attention to the sign.
Yeah,
I didn't.
do
So
better.
what's up with you? You going out of town
I
soon?
am. Yeah, going out of town, going to California, and we don't know what's going to happen. They've been getting all the rain, they've been getting all the flooding, they've been getting the winds. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be what you like to think of when you
It
have.
snowed in California the
Oh,
other
I
day.
know. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be what you think of when you have your, your California vacation. It's not going to be. It's not a vacation anyway. I'm working.
Technically, it's winter, so about to be spring.
I suppose you are correct.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. If I go somewhere and it's hot and it just so happens to be a cold day, like today in Florida, it was like 65 here. That's cold,
Yeah.
compared to the normal that it's 89 and 90 and
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's that. All right. So, of the past week, sometimes we highlight whatever big happened in the past 7 days or so. And I would say the Oscars came on the other day. Once I saw it, and like the first 10 minutes passed where Jimmy Kimmel, the host, does their monologue, and then they give away supporting actor and actress. After I saw that Angela Bassett lost and Brian Tyree Henry lost, I didn't see a reason to continue watching.
Continue. There's a
Because
whole
that
lot
set
of
the
show
tone.
left.
That set the tone for the rest of the show, because I don't think any other black folks were nominated. No, I mean, of course, Ruth Carter won. She
Oh
was
yeah,
the
she did.
costume design winner. She won for Black Panther and Wakanda Forever, two movies I still haven't seen yet, but we won't. We'll just
Snatch that Negro card.
we'll just keep going. But yeah, I didn't care to see Rihanna's performance. Who else? I didn't really care about.
Why not? This is her moment, upon many other moments. But
Yeah,
she
I mean,
is super mama.
yeah. But the topic everybody was talking about was this Sierra picture.
Oh gosh.
She now where did she wear this? Was it at the actual award show?
I think it was the Vanity Fair party, which to me it's all the same. That's
Okay,
the famous party after the Oscars where
right after the Oscars.
people even go that have not even been invited to the Oscars, and it's just become that's what you do. And
Mhm.
there's usually a wardrobe change from
Uh-huh.
the Oscars to that party. So even if you went to the Oscars, you're not wearing the same outfit um, for
And
that
why do
after
they do
party.
that? Just for fashion purposes only, or
for
why?
for
I
for
never asked.
fashion, but that also sets you up for the next year. You want to be seen as much as possible. You want designers giving you their clothes. You
Got it.
want people doing stuff because that sets you up for the whole
Hmm.
next year of appearances
Hmm.
you have to do and what have you. So yeah, you'd love to be the darling of some designer.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So yeah, that was the controversy. I guess on Facebook, on Black Twitter, people were just talking about Sierra's dress and how it looked and how she's representing her husband.
The lack thereof dress. You describe the well, okay, the
Well, as you
dress.
can see on your screen here,
Right, the dress. Okay.
yeah,
Is that a dress? Is that considered a dress? Is that
is
material? Like when do we?
what is that velvet? What is that material? We're
Yeah.
looking at here. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I just think that I don't know. Maybe wear that to BET Awards, but who am I to? Who am I to? I don't know. I'm not a fashion guru or anything. I think I wouldn't necessarily say it's inappropriate. You know what I mean? Um,
It's the trend. Everyone's doing the see-through dresses, man, or scantily clad, covering only. There was the actor. Actor is the general term, right?
it is. It is.
Actor is the
I
general term.
won't deduct any points if you say actress, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
but from Euphoria, Hunter Schaffer
Never heard of her.
had
I don't watch Euphoria, but anyway,
had
go ahead.
a feather, just one feather. It was a long feather, just across the chest.
What's her name again? Hunter Schafer.
Yeah, S H
Okay.
A F E R.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, this is like I see your titties, baby. Like, what we doing here?
Just a feather. But yeah,
Pretty
they.
soon, pretty soon, somebody's gonna show up like butt ass naked,
What do you
not
think Sierra just did?
not naked, naked, with just like a piece of like right on the nipple and the other nipple, and like a piece like down by the vag hair, and that's it. This
They're
is getting
getting
out of
close.
hand.
They're getting very close. And I mean, and this is the trend so much everyone's doing. I mean, we're seeing different versions of it, but we're seeing Halle Berry, Eva Longoria, Kelly Ripa. When no one even, to me, I'm just like, no one even looking at you like that, Kelly. God bless you that you work out and you are, a hard rock body. But it was just like,
I didn't see. Wait, wait.
just a see
Oh.
through
Okay,
something.
okay. All
But
right.
everyone's doing their version. Lady Gaga, uh, she had like it was really nice, a corseted bodice, and it had just had the boning, but everything else was see through, so
Mhm.
it was black. But then
I'm
there
just
was
happy she didn't come with any pork chops or
she
steaks.
did not do that, but she went and like a photographer tripped or you know dropped their camera or something on the champagne carpet, and she turned around to go help him. And then I noticed, I think it was sheer all the way through her butt. Like it
Mm,
was sheer. Oh,
mm,
it's like, oh, so the whole butt's out. Okay.
yeah,
All right. So,
yeah.
yeah. It's the trend. It is the
I
trend.
guess it
At
is.
some point, it will happen that the trend would be how can you be as covered up as possible,
Hmm.
but still be in fashion? I
Yeah.
don't know when, but
Is it a
at some
class
point.
thing? Like, will you say that these women don't have any class,
I would never
or is
say
it just
that.
fashion, or is it just a fashion thing?
It is fashion. I believe it's fashion. I believe it's a number of things. For sure, fashion and designers are having a field day pushing the limits and doing things with fabrics and shapes that have never been done before.
Hmm.
But you got to remember the pressure in Hollywood for a woman, where like aging is not the thing that's going to keep you actively working all the time. Those stereotypes still exist, and we have one every time. There's one who's getting all the work. Who Helen Mirren. We have Meryl Streep. We had Diane Keaton. I mean, but you have the few that they pluck out, but you're not. There's not a lot of women of a certain age that are getting roles. So you want to keep working. You want to keep feeding your family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm not. Well, I mean, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Let's get Angela Bassett in some of this scantily clad stuff, man, and then we got a game. Yeah, we got a ball game. That's, that's my votes for Auntie.
She looks good. She looks
My vote
so
is for
good.
Auntie.
I
Yes, she.
mean, and you know what? Hallie is in her fifties,
Yeah, 56. And
so
Angela Bassett is 64, but she's keeping
yeah.
all of her clothes on. So let's see Angela go and get sexy, go. Come on with that Tina Turner body.
She said she did that already. I'm sure she's like, I've been there,
Yeah, do
done
it
that.
again,
I
baby.
did.
Do
I
it
was
again.
Stella. I got
Because I'm
my
gonna tell
groove
you,
back.
if somebody like Cher or Madonna could still do wait,
Cher is still doing it.
Madonna is too though, right? At a certain point,
Madonna's doing something, because then that's the thing. Madonna does different something. So I give her credit. She tried it all out. She's doing grills.
she's the originator.
Yeah, she tries it all
Yeah,
out. Yeah, but
yeah.
Cher famously was the first naked person to show up at the Oscars in that Bob Mackie dress. People were like, "What is happening?"
Speaking of Oscars, going back to it real quick, I was just trolling on Facebook about Angela Bassett and her being snubbed for that award because she lost to Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, they both deserved, right? It's like they both
Yeah,
deserved Oscars, and I guess Jamie, because the clips I saw of the movie, because I didn't see the movie.
I was just about to say.
No, I didn't see the movie at all.
Okay. I
I
saw
didn't see
them both. I watched them both.
I was just trolling. I told you, I was just saying it just to be saying it. From the clips I saw, I was totally a different Jamie Lee Curtis than I've seen before.
Yeah.
So maybe she deserved it right there.
Jamie has been
Maybe.
having fun in the role she is taking now. And I will say that, she'll tell you and she'll give interviews about how when she was young, she was very obsessed with the looks. She even had the nickname for a while, The Body, before Heidi Klum said that's what her nickname was. People nicknamed her that. But it started from Trading Places,
Hmm.
and then and then when she was in True Lies and stuff like that. So she said her life was just so stressful. She's like, I reached a certain age, just screw it. And
Yeah,
so she's
yeah,
taking
yeah.
fun roles. She was in Knives Out, and
Hmm.
she wasn't this sexy thing. And then she's in this movie, and she has like this turtleneck, and her boobs are hanging on her stomach, and her stomach is out a little bit. So I mean, things like that, just showing whatever her physique is on that day, and not giving
Yeah. So
any.
it's kind of like, okay, Angela, take the L on this one, baby. Give me something else good, and we'll give you an award. But I hate to see it was Angela, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Why can't it be one of these new girls who has a whole future ahead of them? Because
Oh,
these
oh,
no, I'm not saying Angela's about to die or anything. What I'm saying is these
no.
once in a lifetime Oscar worthy nominational, you know,
Yeah,
movie performances and roles don't come across a lot.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So you got to get them when you get them. Her last time she was nominated for an award was what, 94 for What's Love Got to Do with It? So that's what,
yeah.
almost 30 years. That's what I'm saying. So she may not be nominated for another 30 years or so. So you got to get it when you get it.
I mean, you do. I will say, you're in a game that's stacked against you.
Yeah. So,
That Oscar's so white is so real. Although Oscar's so Asian this year, but
oh yeah, did you see that?
I
Everything, every.
did, and I had to watch it twice because the first time it was on a weekend. It was late at night. We had either some bourbon or some beer or some champagne. I don't know. It was one of those weekends, and I got maybe 20 minutes into it, and I was like, I cannot. I'm done. I cannot.
Why?
It was doing too much. So first of all, I'm not a sci-fi type of
What kind of
other
a movie? It seems
universe.
okay.
Like it was a multiverse type of sci-fi, and you have to like suspend disbelief, and your brain has to have an imagination to go to different. And I'm just like, that's just
Oh,
not who I am. I just don't do all of that. And
yeah.
so then I had to put myself in the context of watching it the second time because all these awards are coming out. You got to put yourself in the context of maybe it's not my kind of movie. Maybe the movie's not meant for me, but can I still watch it and appreciate it for what it is? It's
Hmm.
not going to be a movie I'm going to go back and watch again. I'm not going to buy the bootleg,
Right. Right.
but can I appreciate it for the art that it was, what they created? And I got to that place, but that's a mature place. After I first said this sucks, I'll
Yeah.
never get this time of my
Yeah.
life back.
Now there was a year, there's been some years where black folks have won Oscars in the past. So it hasn't. They've.
Yes.
I will say that they've been doing a good job of like spreading the awards around in terms of the diversity of who wins and who loses or whatever.
After they
So
boycotted, after black
yeah,
folks boycotted,
yeah, yeah.
after
So they've
Oscar's
been
so
doing a good
white,
job.
they're working on it.
Yeah,
Still not a lot,
yeah,
but they're working
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Hallie, Denzel, we can name some of the people. So did you see? I've been catching up on my comedy specials. Did you see the Marlon Wayans, his latest comedy special?
I have
So
not. I've heard it was funny though. I did hear it was funny.
got to talk about it. So after he did that week of the Daily Show, where I thought he did, and I came out thinking he should be the host. My
I'm
top
telling you,
three,
Roy Wood is going to get that.
whatever. I don't want him. I don't want him.
Was
Of
Trevor Noah? Wasn't Trevor Noah? And you can get back to what you were saying. Wasn't Trevor Noah a correspondent when Jon Stewart was the host?
yes,
Okay. And you were saying that you always looked at Roy Wood as just a correspondent, right?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just I had to last episode Alex just said that she doesn't see Roy Wood getting
No,
that spot. And I'm like, no, they're just bringing all these people in just to make it cute and bring more
okay.
attraction to the show, and Roy Wood's gonna get it. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Hassan Minhaj, what used to be a correspondent, he was the worst thing ever. I
Sometimes you have it, sometimes you
hated
don't.
it. His I can trash him on a whole nother day because he seemed
Bet a
like he
dollar.
was coked
Bet a
up
dollar.
the whole
Yeah,
time.
bet a dollar to Roy Wood Jr. Well, my actually
I
bet a
give you a
dollar.
dollar. I give you a
Yeah,
dolall.
bet a
Get,
dollar.
get the little
All right.
pinky. Get the.
All
I
right.
got you. I gave you
Cool.
a dollar.
All right. All right.
All
A
right.
dollar that Roy Wood Jr. is going to be the next host of the Daily Show.
All right, I'll give you that dollar. I'm good for a dollar.
Okay.
But after Marlon did his week, and I had a ranking going because I was watching everybody, and I had Sarah Silverman up there. She did a really good job, but she's had a show like that. I had Chelsea up there. She did great. Marlon went doop 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 to the top, and so really enjoyed it. So anyway, I was like, okay, I'm on a Marlon kick right now. Let me go check out his special. And I've seen Marlon live before. When he and the brothers, when they all did that, the four of them did their comedy tour. I took my mama to the comedy tour. We was
Mm.
out in
I didn't see that. I didn't get a chance to check that out. I
we was
missed
out in Indiana. We was at the
it.
was he at the
Our Plaza Theater.
was it the Star Plaza, the Horseshoe? We was in something. We was doing
Okay.
something. But anyway, his entire show, I don't know if it was an hour. It was an hour. They're always an hour. Was about the slap.
Mm.
The entire 1 hour. He wrote a whole comedy special around the slap from a year ago. An entire comedy, not go into the joke and come out and then do 20 minutes of something else and go back to the joke and come out in 5 minutes and go out and a whole
A
hour.
comedy special that he has out
His
now.
comedy special
Okay.
was one whole hour about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Okay. Is it funny?
It was funny, but did it need to be an hour? Your whole hour was about that? We can't bounce around the subjects?
Whatever
And
works, I guess.
I mean,
As
I
long as
guess
it was funny. Was it? I mean, if would
it
somebody?
was funny. It was funny. It was funny, but this is what made me question it. So, first off, I don't know exactly how long it's been out. I can go back
Just
and,
came
and
out recently.
okay, so now here we go a year. It's kind of late for that. I think timing wise, probably should have jumped on that because that's a thing now. It's been a year.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing is that weak? Now, as far as material, like being able to build a whole show, he went through and he explained why because he's very close. He knows Jada well. He knows Will. He knows Chris. He has these relationships, and so this was something that affected him.
Mm-hmm.
But still, is that not weak to do a whole show on that? I want to see more variety, comic chops, more range, more
Yeah.
material.
I hearing this because I didn't know. I'm just thinking, hey, if it's funny, roll with it.
Okay.
It's
All right.
comedy. You saying or doing whatever you need to do to get the laugh, right?
I guess, but I'm telling you, it was very distracting for me because I was waiting for him to wrap that bit up.
Got you. I got it.
So now we're at 5 minutes. Now we're at 10 minutes. I was like, are we at 10 minutes? He's still talking. We're at 15. This is a quarter of his show. We're at 20. We're at 30. I'm like, holy hell.
Mm-hmm.
It's 30 minutes. All I kept, because no, I don't know anybody comedian who's done that, and maybe that's groundbreaking. You got one topic for the whole thing.
Right.
But I was just like, I was waiting for him to wrap this bit up. Some parts did feel like it went long
Okay.
because he stayed in the Jada section. Then he stayed in the Wills. I mean, he stayed in these sections of it. And I was just like, yeah, man, keep it moving.
Mm.
And he didn't. So I was just, you check it out. And then we can,
I'm gonna have to check it out.
we
I'm
can
gonna have to check it out.
reconvene.
I'm gonna
Check it out and we can reconvene.
Check it out. Check it out.
All right. So I wanted to ask you about this. This goes no further than this. This is not a whole topic, but I wanted to ask you something when I talked to you. And here we go again. I'm talking to you for the first time. So I
Let me ask you first before you go into this. What type of thing that clicks in your mind that says, you know what, I'm gonna have to ask Trey.
Oh,
What type
this
of
is,
thing?
you know what? This will be very clear when I ask you about this one. There was no motive in here where I had to
Okay.
scroll through my Rolodex to see who was I going to ask about this one.
Gotcha.
So I subscribe to quite a few men's newsletters, Men's Health, and Man of Many.
Is this to understand the male species?
Well, I love men. I'm a fan. I'm really a fan of men. But no, they got some good content in there. You know,
Okay.
don't be hogging all the good content. Call it just
Women
for
just want to
men.
be nosy. Yeah, but go
I
ahead.
mean, but I've always they got some good stuff in there. But so I subscribe to this newsletter called Man of Many, and it's actually out of Australia, but it's good. It's really good. And so they have on here win. They got a contest going. You know, some of these dudes. It's like sign up now, enter to win a PlayStation 5. Are we still PlayStation 5ing? First
Oh,
of all, are we only at 5? Number one. I thought we would be at 17 by now. Because I remember being a little kid with PlayStation. We should be if we're on the iPhone 14, we should be at least the PlayStation 14. But is this a thing to be like, oh my God, I'm going to enter and win a PlayStation 5? Oh my God. Is this
okay.
that?
Well, for me, no. My love for video games over the years have really died out when I
Yeah.
got into like my 30s. Um, and then
Yeah.
it got to like a single game or just two games. It would
Okay.
be like I would get Madden and 2K on basketball. And like within the past, I was into it real heavy in my 20s. Early 30s, I kind of like, eh.
Yeah, because that's when you had the Wii. Because I remember you was doing the fitness
I know, I
games on
still
the
got the
Wii.
Wii. I still do the Michael Jackson game on. I was just, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
I remember
I
you.
still got
We
the
we had
Wii.
a we had a weight loss challenge. He was like, I wake up and play the Wii, and I'm
I'm
like,
trying to
the
tell
Wii.
you, this was what 15 years ago. Yeah, I still got the Wii. Same Wii. I just dusted it off the other day. Um, so yeah, as I've gotten older, my love for video games has kind of just died out. But
Okay.
I know guys my age that still play video games, mid 40s, 40s. They're in it and still in it.
Are they? So now I
Married,
know.
kids.
Right. So my baby mama's baby daddy was doing that and like on with the headset and
Yeah,
fighting with
somebody
little
else in another
Tyler
in
somewhere
Australia somewhere.
like
Yeah,
like on the waiting. They had like a 7 o'clock date not for like a date, but I'm just saying
yeah.
like they knew they
Appointments.
was going to team up and they were gonna play
Yeah,
Battle of
yeah.
the Big Dicks. I don't know what y'all
It's
be
just not
doing.
my thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's normal. I don't it's not my thing personally, but I don't think it's a hobby. It's
Okay.
similar to shooting pool or playing basketball or something
I
like
just
that.
thought
It's a
it
hobby.
died down for people of in our age bracket.
I mean, for me personally, yes.
Okay.
But certain people, that's it's a hobby of theirs. It's a sport, you know?
Okay. All right.
Basically what it is. You
Yes,
know?
I was like, when a so let me tell you about how they all over the place. This man of many. Not that I'm giving them all the commercials here, but I do love their. I even got Batman on. He don't do uh, subscription newsletters, but the previous one was to win a a weekend on the super yacht in Sydney, Australia, and have a free weekend of tasting with Basil Hayden's bourbon. Okay, now let's go. Like, get me on the
Oh,
mega,
here we go.
get me on the yacht,
Yeah.
get me in Australia, get
Yeah.
me in the water, get me, let it look like the music video of Big Pimpin'.
Now that you're putting it like this the PS5 is still not a bad thing. I mean, because think about it, ladies. Y'all are down in it. It could work two ways. You can get a PS5 for your husband and your son, and they can share.
Yeah, but yeah, that ain't what this is about. I'm
I'm
on
just
man of
saying.
many. Everybody else ain't on man of many.
Man of many. We got to check that out. I haven't checked that out.
Yeah, I subscribe to.
Never heard of it actually. So
All right, let me tell you about one month subscription.
okay.
Found them, and I don't know if I found them on Facebook or whatever, because I don't sleep all the time at night, so I'll be looking for stuff. So I am obsessed with this underwear company. And right now, I mean, I have all the underwear I need. I was like, I just can't be throwing my money away on like just unnecessary draws. But when it's time to buy some more, look up this company Negative. So Negative Underwear. and
Negative
it
underwear.
and
Okay.
it is the
Okay.
100% celebration of the woman's body. I mean, even more so than Savage by Fenty. And it is like
Savage by Fenty. That's Rihanna's.
that's Rihanna, and she is a celebration of the woman's body too. But this company, I am obsessed. So haven't bought anything yet, but I was like, I got this cart going, and I'm gonna get that bra and them pennies and that bikini
So
and that
wait, these are
swimsuit.
underwear for.
Women, just women.
Okay, so
It's just so.
for the finest in women's draws, but
Although I do have a thing for men's underwear, I'll just put that out there right now. I am very much a fan of.
okay,
I've.
boxers, right?
I mean, I like a lot of
I
no,
don't,
not
I
just
don't think you,
boxers.
because I don't think you go back to briefs until you get like in your 70s,
No,
80s.
I
Like we
don't
were
want briefs.
before the
Although,
show, before the
no,
show, we were talking about Quincy Jones and that he just turned 90, and I'm like,
90,
somebody like
90.
Quincy Jones, nah, he's wearing underwear. He's wearing
I don't know. I don't know about
briefs.
Quincy now, but there's boxer briefs. So
No, those that no, it defeats the
what?
purpose. It defeats the purpose.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Let me tell you. There's this boxer brief
your
company.
balls got to breathe.
No,
That's
they do. And then there's this company called Saks, where it's like this. It's got a patented ballpark pouch, where it's got this mesh where it just like hold your boys in the pouch, and so that you can't stick to your legs. So especially if you're doing like hiking or any type of activity, you don't got to worry about the adjusting, and it makes it
so
nice and
it holds your balls right there intact. Like
it just
when
yeah, separates it's like a little mesh little thing, breathable little something, and it just get right there, right there. I'm a fan of male underwear. I'm just saying.
I'm amused by how passionate you are in your gesture.
Very passionate. And
Yes.
and then I would sell these windproof briefs for running in the winter when I was selling my outdoor goods and stuff. And I would tell these men there is a windproof panel right over the front, so protect the package, the possessions, because that gets cold.
Yeah.
Prince Harry talked about his little thing almost freezing off in his book.
He said that exactly. My little thing almost
He
flew off.
called it his Roger, I think is what he called it. And he had frost nip on his Roger. Like
And
for
he said
real.
this in the book.
Oh, he talked all about it because it lingered for months. He almost jacked his stuff up because he was doing, trying to bring awareness to the climate. So he's on the South Pole and the North Pole, all the poles where it's cold, and he froze his pole.
Yeah, I never knew that.
He was not properly protected under there.
And so these are the type of things that you write in books and share with people. This
This
type
is
of
what he
information.
did. This is what he wrote about. God bless him. He's a
God
regular
bless.
person too.
I get it, but I don't want to hear about your balls, fam.
He
Like
didn't talk about his balls. He talked specifically about his penis.
same thing. I want to
I
change the
just, I
subject
just
now,
want,
please.
I just wanted to be okay. Let's change the subject. I just wanted to be, just kind
We
of
went from
precise.
having ball gestures to talking about one of the Prince's balls in Johnson. I'm sorry, that's what the black men call it. They call it your Johnson. No,
He calls it Roger. I
don't
think
blow
it's
your Johnson.
Roger.
It's a Roger.
I was thinking we should talk about what happens to most of us. And it's happened to me. I've been going through it for a while. I've talked about it. As we get older, it's this little thing called hair loss.
Oh,
This little thing called hair loss, because I've been losing my hair for years. I mean, my hair has been slowly falling out since 19. It's, come back a little bit when took some Rogaine, fell out some more, you had some stress, fell out, it came back for a little bit for one last hurrah. Then
yeah.
said, I give up and, ran away. So I'm up here working with like pocket lint and feathers.
It wasn't until August or September when Slim told me I need to go all the way bald. Now, Slim is a good friend of mine. I've been knowing Slim since Slim is one of Nell Seven's real close friends.
Okay. Hey, Slim.
But Slim got a barber shop over there off 60 like Fifth and Ashland, right?
Okay. In Chicago.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, definitely in Chicago. And I would go get my hair cut over there all the time. And he was like, "Man, why don't you just go bald?" And I'm like, "No, I like to keep it low. That's why I used to get a haircut every week." And so he's like, "Man, you're going bald." And I'm like, "Man, what you going bald?" And so that's why I keep my hair low because yeah, I am going bald. But I think I'll look weird with it all the way completely bald to where like see my forehead then it's bald. I need just a little hair. So I always tell the barber to cut me at a half, and that's of course half of one. And a
No,
one is
just take it with no guard. Do it with no guard.
yeah, but you still there's a lining piece to it, and then still the beard is coming in really nicely.
No, the
So
beard is really nice, but just go no guard. So
yeah,
don't get the razor, like don't get the Bic or whatever y'all use. What are y'all Gillette?
we're
Don't get the
gonna
Gillette. But I used to
see
buzz
you
my
can see it.
brother's hair with no guard.
You can see it a little bit. I'm not gonna show you the rest of it, but that's why I keep it low. And this is a non-haircut day, so I'm glad the headphones protect the dome.
Well, when do you not care? Because for me, I've been meaning to shave my head, been wanting to shave my head for about.
Always, why do women do that? Outside of medical issues, why do women shave their head just for fashion? Is it just because you're tired of doing your hair?
I would not say mine was for fashion. Um,
You have alopecia?
no, I have something else. If you really want me to pronounce it, it's gonna sound like I'm making some shit up.
Okay.
Although I am gonna do some testing because I'm like, if I had like lupus or some shit, it would really make sense. But I don't. But so far I haven't been diagnosed. When I was diagnosed, I have telogen effluvium.
Tila, Jenna.
It's two words.
Okay.
It's telogen effluvium.
Okay.
And that's what the doctor told me years ago. And basically, that was stress induced hair loss. And at the time, that
Oh,
made sense because of what was going on in my life at that time. I was about to bail on this job because they was just full of it. And I was about to tell them deuces. I just had to get to a certain point.
okay.
And I did. And it made sense. So she was like, but when you no longer have stress in your life anymore, it'll come back. Well, that didn't happen.
Oh, so you kept the
It's just yeah, and it's them. But but the wanting to shave my head had nothing to do with fashion. I've been wanting to do that at 30, just because I don't know. I saw GI Jane and was just like
see
I don't
everybody.
know. I
But see
wanted to be a
everybody.
Navy SEAL at one point. I got things. I got Alice
Everybody's
is
head
superhuman.
is not the same ball.
No, and I
Now Jada
cracked my
Pinkett.
head as a kid.
Now Jada Pinkett. Her head fits. It fits. Although Chris made the joke about it, but it fits.
Well, the
There's
longer you
this
show
woman.
up in it,
There's this woman that comes on ESPN when I forget her name. Every time she's on, I turn the show because I don't like how her hair is. It's bald. It doesn't fit her look.
well, 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 first of all, I only wear my hair slicked back. So I damn near have been bald for the last 30 years any damn way.
Trying to think who has a funny shaped head, and I'm like, yo, just put some hair. Oh, I'm not gonna say who the person is, but I'm like, why did you do that? You
They're a
already
celebrity?
not. You're not. No, you're already not a looker in the first place.
Oh, damn. That's not
Yeah.
good. Well,
Oh,
I got the front. It's just the back. I cracked my head real good as a kid. And I was swinging on a rusty chain in this parking lot over the west side of Chicago. Things you
gotcha.
do as
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 a
a
short,
kid on the west side when you and your brother out there in the streets when they like go play.
hmm
So
We used
swinging
to
on the
jump on,
thing.
used to play on little dirty mattresses and stuff.
That is one I didn't do.
Yeah, we were
I was
jumping on the
like,
mattresses. I mean, I knew I had sense enough to know as a shorty not to sit and lay on this
yeah,
dirty,
yeah.
nasty ass mattress. But yeah, we were definitely jumping on them boys.
Yeah, so we did some bull out there. And
Yeah.
so I swung and fell straight back, nothing catching my fall, and straight bust the back of my head.
Mm.
Ran to my daddy and like he's patting my head and patting my head. You know, black folks never take you to the hospital to get stitches.
Oh no, no, no! You got to be bleeding profusely.
Yeah, so you know, to get the kitchen towel, you put some ice in it, you know, you rag it up a little bit, and then you get to the point where it's not gushing everywhere. And
Yeah,
you know, especially if your mama's not around, because that was a daddy wound. Mama
hmm
would have been, oh my baby, and taking you. Daddy was just like, just to put
yeah.
some ice and some
Put some
Vaseline on it.
peroxide on it. You'll be all right, girl.
Yeah, yeah. And so it's flat, is what it is, just right there in
Oh,
the back. And cause I feel it. I've never seen it. But
gotcha.
it's like there's this, you know, it's where this bun has been all most of my years too, and I'm like, did my putting the bun there do it?
So my brother, legend has it that my brother dropped me on my head as
Oh,
a shorty. I
probably.
have like this little groove in my
Yeah.
head. And it was when my head was still being shaped. So I was like a young,
Oh.
like I wasn't even a few months old when this
Oh, he
happened.
got you
It got
young.
me, yeah. And it's like right here's like a little indentation, you
That's
know.
his character. This is character, a little
Yeah,
dimple.
yeah.
If you can have a dimple on your booty, why can't you have a dimple on your head?
My point precisely.
But I did want to say one thing about your receding hairline.
Okay.
And we can do this, I guess, when we're old and on our in our rocking chairs. So I was going to shave buzz. I was going to buzz my head. And I had been planning to it at 40. I was gearing myself up. I mean, I was ready to go. Went to a barber, a beautician, whatever it was, and I was gonna have him cut my hair, and I didn't really trust him. So I was like, okay,
Mhm.
if it goes all bad, I'm just gonna just cut it off after that, you know. I got a picture of my brother right around the time I was gonna do it,
And
and
y'all look exactly alike.
except my brother has a receding hairline. And that's in the family. That's in the Johnsons. Everybody know. Ain't no, you know, anybody talking about nobody. And he had his hair cut low, 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 like no guard, and you could still tell. So I was
Mhm.
like, what is the point of me
Yeah.
buzzing my head if it was to like minimize some of the showing of the thinning? If it's just gonna be there and be on display anyway, like the damn Mortimer J. Frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my mama. Hello. It's gonna be there like kicking with the head. Saying, look at me.
No, look, it's funny. Look, check. It's funny because I was just thinking the WB. I was just thinking about that frog.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
funny you saw you
I
funny you bring
can't
that
believe
up.
you do me like that.
Hey man, thank you all for checking us out. This is how we do it and when we do it every single Thursday night right here on all of these platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat. Are we on Snap? No, we're not on Snapchat. I don't even want to bring that up. Facebook. Y'all know where to find us. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to search us where you listen to podcasts and check out our website, of course, treyandalex.com. All right. You guys have a great week. And of course, we'll talk to y'all next week. Wait, hold on. I got to put the deuces up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deuces.
Deuces.